Hello student, in this video we are going to study the different numerical on the turning process which is carried on the lathe machine. Now here a simple workpiece is shown which has been cut by a cutting tool. This process can be done on the lathe machine. This is a turning process. In turning process your tool is moving parallel to the axis of workpiece and the diameter of workpiece get reduced. Now you can see here different nomenclatures are given. You can see this is the diameter DO. So DO is the original diameter of your workpiece or diameter of raw material, initial diameter, and you can see here in this portion diameter is reduced. So it is a final diameter and it is denoted by DF. So DF is the final diameter and DO is the original diameter. Now you can see here there is a difference in the diameter. So that difference is denoted by the small d, which is called as a depth of cut. Small d is a depth of cut. So this small d depth of cut can be calculated by this formula, DO minus DF upon 2. Final initial diameter minus final diameter upon 2. So you will get this small d. Then if you want to find out the D average, here D average is mentioned, that is average diameter. It can be calculated by formula DO plus DF upon 2. Okay, that simple average is there. Then capital L is the total length of workpiece which is to be machined on lathe machine. So capital N is the rotational speed of the workpiece, at what speed workpiece is rotating in the RPM. Small f, it is a feed. What is the feed mm per revolution? For 1 mm for each revolution, how much mm feed is there for cutting tool, that we have to calculate. That is denoted by small f. Small v, it is a feed rate, or it is also called as a linear speed of the tool along the workpiece. Speed of the tool denoted by small v, it is mm per minute or inch per minute, or it may be a centimeter per minute. It is calculated by formula small f into n, multiplication of this f and n, feed into rotational speed. Then capital V is the surface speed of workpiece, at what speed workpiece is rotating. So it can be calculated by the formula pi into d into n. So if you want to calculate maximum speed, then it will be pi into DO into n. DO is the initial diameter, that is for maximum speed. For minimum speed, you can calculate the formula pi into DF into capital N. And if you want to calculate average speed, then pi into D average into n. So simple D will be changed here for maximum, minimum and average. Then L is the length of cut, for which length you are doing the operations, that is the capital L. By mistake here small l is written, it is the capital L. DO is the original diameter, DF final diameter, D average formula we have seen, small d depth of cut. Then cutting time, if you want to find out the cutting time, so how will you calculate it? The formula is given 1 upon F into N. L upon F into N. So that is the formula of calculating cutting time, capital L upon F into N. Then MMR, that is a material removal rate. It is designated with the formula pi into D average into small d into F into N, and its unit is mm cube per minute. As material is removed, some volume is we are taking out from the workpiece, so the its unit is mm cube per minute. So straight away we will go to the numerical. So here numerical is given, a cylindrical stainless steel rod with length capital L 150 mm, diameter D0 12 mm is being reduced to the diameter DF equal to 11 mm by turning on the lathe machine. The spindle rotates at n 400 rpm. Tool is traveling at an axial speed of v equal to 200 mm per minute. Calculate. Cutting time we have to calculate, both maximum is minimum cutting speed we have to calculate, material removal rate mmr we have to find out, cutting time we have to find out, and power required if unit power is 4 watts second per mm cube. Now what is given? The length of workpiece is given here. We can see the length of workpiece is given. You can see 150 mm. DO initial diameter is given 12 mm. Final diameter DF is given 11 mm. Then spindle speed means the workpiece speed, because workpiece is attached to the spindle. Spindle is rotating, so workpiece is also rotated. So speed of the workpiece is given 400 rpm. Then tool traveling at an axial speed, speed of tool is given 200 mm per minute. So we have to calculate the cutting speed V, maximum minimum cutting speed we have to find out, mmr, cutting time T, and power required. So how will you go forward? Firstly, we have to calculate cutting speed. So cutting speed, maximum minimum, both we have to find out. So we can use the formula for maximum cutting speed. We have seen the formula, V equal to pi into D into N. So as we have to find out maximum speed, so you have to use here D0 or DO. So pi into 12, so this DO is given 12 mm into 400. 400 is also given. So this you will get the answer Vmax. For Vmin, here simply this value is get changed. So this will be DF. 11 DF is given here. You can see this DF is given here 11. So you will get the answer 13816 mm per minute. Then secondly, we have to go for calculation of mmr. For mmr we required depth of cut and feed. So depth of cut, you can find out the formula with D equal to D0 minus DF upon 2. Already we have seen the formula. So 12 minus 11 by 2, 0.5 mm is the depth of cut. Then feed, we can calculate the formula small f equal to small v upon n. That also formula we have seen previously. So 200 upon 400, 0.5 mm per revolution. So this will get the unit for feed. Then remember this units, because F for calculating F. So this small v, unit of small v is, you can see here, mm per minute, upon capital N is the rpm. So minute will get cancelled and you will get the unit mm per revolution. So this unit is important. Then mmr formula we know, pi into d average into d into f into n. D average we can calculate. How will you going to calculate? So do plus df upon 2. So do we know 12, df 11. So 11 plus 12 upon 2. So you will get the answer 11.5. So that calculation is not shown here, directly value is taken. So you have to calculate first. So from this formula we will get the answer 3611 mm cube per minute. So how this formula, how this unit is coming? So d average is in mm, small d is also in mm, small f we have calculated mm per revolution. So this mm will be mm cube into this n is revolution per minute. So mm cube per minute you will get the answer. Now you have to convert this mm cube into mm cube per minute into mm cube per second. Then simply you have to divide this by the 60 mm, because 1 minute equal to 60 seconds. So if you divide this by 60, you will get 60.2. So cutting time, you can calculate formula, small t equal to L upon f into n. L we know, L is 150 mm into upon 0.5 f into 400. So you will get the answer 0.75. Then time required, power required. So power required, if unit power is estimated, unit power is given, unit power is 4 watt second per mm cube. 4 watt second is there. So here whatever MMR you have calculated, you have to convert this MMR into per second, because this unit and this unit should be same. So that we have calculated this mm cube per second. So power is unit power into MMR. So for total process, how much power is required? Unit power is given for 1 unit, 4 watt per second, 4 watt second per mm cube is given for 1 unit. But for total process, unit power into MMR. So unit power is given 4 into MMR 60.2 mm cube per second we have to put, not this mm cube per minute. So you will get 240 watt 0.8 watt power. So next this is the numerical. So next numerical we will see. The shaft shown in figure below is machine on a lathe machine from 0.25 bar. Calculate machining time if speed V is 60 meter per minute. Turning speed is 0.2 mm per revolution, drilling speed 0.08 mm per revolution, knurling speed is 0.3 mm per revolution. Now this figure is given here. Now what is done here? Now here 3 processes are used. One, you have to do the turning process, then drilling process also where to use, then knurling process where to use. Okay, you can see this knurling is done here. Then to reduce 25 mm diameter to 20 mm diameter, this diameter is 25, this 20. For this we have to use turning process, and here drilling is done of 10 mm diameter and length is 25. So drilling is also done. So turning, drilling and knurling is done. So for all these 3 processes we have to calculate the time required. Now we have to ensure that here whenever a raw material is given, now see the length of this workpiece is 45 and this is a 45 mm 10 mm, so it is total 55 mm. So whenever raw material is given, its length is always more than the final workpiece. So here we know turning is done to reduce the diameter, so you have to reduce the diameter of 25 to 20, so you can use turning operation. But to reduce the length we have to use facing operation. Now here final length of workpiece is 55, 45 plus 10, but raw material will have the length more than 55. Okay, so for that you have to use facing operation to reduce the length. Here facing operation is hidden, remember. So facing a 25 mm bar from both end. This 20 initially diameter of workpiece is 25. Okay, this whole diameter. So where to do the facing operation, you have to reduce the length of job. Okay, so that length is more than 45 plus 10, so it is total 55. So that length will be, initial length of workpiece is more than 55. So we don't know right now what is the length, but it is more than 55. Okay, so facing of 525 mm bar on both ends, length of cut will be 25 upon 2. So it is always half of this initial diameter. So it will be, length of cut will be 12.5 mm where to cut the length. Okay, so total length will be 45 plus 10 plus 12.5. So this 12.5 were to reduce the length. So for this facing operation, first of all we have to calculate the speed, how much speed is there, RPM for workpiece. So N equal to 1000 into 60 upon 25 into pi. So how this formula is come? N equal to V upon D into pi, or pi into D. So in numerator what is there? V is there. N equal to V. V is given 60, but unit of V is meter per minute. So you have to convert this meter per minute into mm per minute, because your length of cut is in mm. So 60 is multiplying by the 1000, so it will be 60,000 mm per minute. So divide by 25, it is a diameter, initial diameter is 25 into pi, so you will get the RPM 764. Then time required formula we know, L upon small f into N. So L is how much length we have to cut, 12.5. Divide by f is given. F for turning and facing is always same. So 0.2 into 764. So you will get this time. Now this is time for only one end. For other side also you have to do the facing operation for both side, this side also and this side also. So 2 multiplied by 0.082. So this will be the total time for facing operation. 12.5 on the other side, one side, and 12.5 on the another side. So total 25 mm you have to cut. So total length of job will be 45 plus 10 plus 25, means 12.5 on the one side and 12.5 on the other side. Now next, for turning process we have to calculate. For time for turning process, L upon F into N. You have to convert this 25 mm bar into 20 mm for 45 mm length. So length is 45 upon F. We know F is 0.2, this 0.2 into 764 RPM. RPM is same for turning and facing. So we'll get this time 0.29. Then next is for drilling process. This drilling operation we have to do. So for drilling operation, again N we have to find out first. N equal to 1000 into 60. Again V is given, speed of workpiece. 1000 into 60 upon 10 into pi, D into pi. Diameter, how much diameter we have to do? 10 diameter hole we have to produce. So 10 into pi, we will get the RPM. So Tm equal to L upon F into N. So 25, length of drilling is 25, this 25, upon F for drilling is given 0.08 into N we have calculated. So we will get the time. Then for knurling process, again speed we have to calculate. For knurling process, RPM, N equal to 1000 into 60 upon, for knurling process, this D into pi. So how much diameter knurling we have to do? For 20 mm diameter. So 25 into pi. So Tm will get this RPM. So then Tm equal to L upon F into N. So for how much length we have to do the knurling? Only this 10 mm. So L is 10 upon F is given for knurling process 0.3 into 764. 764 we get here. So 0.02. So total time will be time for facing 0.164 plus 0.29 plus 0.16 plus 0.04. So you will get 0.65 minutes. So this is how the we can calculate the total time. Okay. So concentrate on these both problems. Same type of problem will be there in the examination. Thank you.